My label, Broken Bow, country radio, baby. What's up, dog? Oh, Republic, John Manili, we did it, baby.
Jelly Roll just won a Grammy, but the real miracle isn't the award. The real miracle is that a man who spent years in jail battled addiction and believed his life was already ruined and is now helping millions of people find hope. When people see him on stage today, they see success, they see confidence, they see sold out arenas. But what most people don't see is the story that came before the stage. And honestly, that story might be the most important part of everything because it's a story about redemption. It's a story about a man who believed his life was broken beyond repair, discovering that his story wasn't over. Jason DeFord, the man the world now knows as Jelly Roll, grew up in Nashville, my hometown, in an environment where chaos was normal. His father was involved in illegal gambling, and his mother struggled with addiction. And by the time he was a teenager, he was already getting pulled into the same environment. Bad decisions, trouble with the law, eventually time behind bars. Now, when we hear stories like this, it's easy to think about the mistakes, but something deeper is usually happening, and often there's pain, confusion, a sense of identity that hasn't been formed yet. And many people spend years of their lives trying to figure out who they really are.
I think accepting our responsibility and what we did is really hard. For me, that was the hardest part of forgiving myself, was just really when I quit running out of, it was this person's fault, it was that person's fault. It took a long time for me to, as my father would say, chew that pill of realizing that maybe it was me. You know, it's the classic quote of, on relationship number 27, you look up and go, now there's no way I picked 27 crazy women. You know what I'm saying? Like, at some point, maybe I am the problem.
One thing Jelly Roll has been honest about is about the internal battle he faced during those years, the shame and the regret, the belief that maybe he had gone too far. But here's something important. You don't have to go to prison to feel trapped. People feel trapped in many different ways. They feel trapped in jobs they hate, trapped in habits they wish they could break, trapped in the belief that life will never really change. But sometimes people wake up one day and realize they've been living a life that doesn't feel like life at all. But something powerful began to happen in Jelly Roll's life. Instead of hiding his story, he began telling it. Instead of pretending everything was fine, he started writing songs about the struggle, songs about the addictions, songs about the regrets, songs about feeling broken. And something surprising happened. People connected with his honesty, because people don't connect with perfection. They connect with truth.
And I just want to take a second and honor this man. He's changing millions and millions of lives. Thank you for sharing your story and being honest and vulnerable. And you've changed my life, man. Thank you. I love you, bro.
And that's why his story resonates with millions of people, because deep down, every person carries the same question. Can my life still change? Can the mistakes I've made still become something meaningful? Can the parts of my life I wish I could erase still become something God can use? Jelly Roll's life sends a powerful message. Your past does not have to define your future. Your worst chapter of your story doesn't have to become the final chapter.
I bring my heart through hell. Hallelujah. I bring my storm-tossed story to tell. Hallelujah.
Sometimes the moment someone's life begins to change is the moment they stop running from their story. The moment they stop pretending everything is fine. The moment they begin asking deeper questions. Why am I here? What was I designed to do? What story might God be writing through my life? And then in the next video, I want to talk about something Jelly Roll said that might explain the turning point in his life. 4 simple words. I am listening, Lord.